All right. Welcome back to another episode. Was this episode 4 of season 2? Damn.
Yep.
Time is going by
We're
fast.
flying through them, man.
Yeah. And today I'm your host, Xander. To my left we got
Phil.
And I'm Ethan.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm Ethan.
It's my first time in the seat. Feels pretty comfortable.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like
He's hosting
it's like
this
I was
ep.
made for this.
Yeah.
Almost.
There you
No.
go.
Almost. Like I'm still the king.
No, it's good.
It's like, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about today.
Definitely.
A lot of things have been going on recently.
Very,
We have the Olympics. We have Deadpool and Wolverine. That's pretty hot. And then we got a lot of YouTube controversies.
Yes.
Big time. We talking Mr. Beast
It's
and
going down.
I don't know the name of the other person.
her name used to be Ava. Wait, no. Her name is now Ava, but it used to be Chris.
Yeah, Ava
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
All the PDF file stuff.
Yeah, all the
It's
allegations.
PDF file.
Oh.
Yeah. Picking up what that one is?
You know what that one is?
Yeah, I know. I was being.
Okay.
Looks like we were the slow ones on that one.
Yeah, it's all right. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy
But
stuff happening.
a lot of stuff happening. So we'll start off a little light and then we'll get into like the big things.
I like
Okay.
it. Man.
So Deadpool, Wolverine, obviously that's huge, biggest box office debut in a long time. Big win for Marvel. 45% of the showings in the whole US were just Deadpool and Wolverine.
Dang.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so half of the population, if they went to the movies, they're watching that shit.
That's
when did it come out?
crazy.
Thursday, I think?
And when did you see it?
Friday.
Dang, that's,
Yeah, I'm on
that's
top of my
fandom
shit.
right there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. How is it?
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah?
A lot of cameos. Honestly, you know how Marvel's been lately, and
yeah.
there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
jokes about him like being Marvel Jesus in the movie. Low key, he might be the savior
Deadpool?
of the Marvel universe.
Deadpool?
obviously.
I've always been a Wolverine fan, so
No
I wasn't sure if
way.
it was.
Oh, Wolverine too, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy in the movie.
Man, shouts to Hugh Jack.
Yeah, I know.
Hugh Jackman, dude.
I'm saying, bro. How
Mhm.
does he? Is he pretty ripped in this one?
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy, bro.
Got a lot of fan service for the ladies, or at least a couple scenes, and for the guys. That fool'll never not be ripped though.
I guess that's important.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't think I've. Yeah. When is he? What was the last thing he was in other than Wolverine?
He was in The Greatest Showman. I know that.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
That's
good.
the only musical movie I'll watch.
Yeah.
And
I might dance a little bit
cat
to
can
it.
sing. He can definitely sing.
No, he can sing his lungs out. He's also in Prestige, but that was a long time ago.
Oh, that magic one.
Yeah, with Christian Bale.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't remember that one.
Wasn't he in
It was a
Australia
mindfuck.
with like Nicole Kidman? Am I
Maybe.
tripping?
I think Scarlett Johansson was in that movie.
What about Van Helsing? He was in Van Helsing.
I didn't watch that one.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in that.
he was in
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a monster hunter.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh? Prisoners.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right. Dang.
He was good in that one,
See, this is
too.
why we got to get the Aiden cam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's very true.
Yeah, he mentioned Prisoners, and shouts out to Aiden. A
Mm-hmm.
big, can we just real quick give a big shout out to our switcher man slash cameraman who's been filling in a pinch. We've had some changes to the pod, and things happen, and we're stoked for Don. Like Don's doing things
Yeah.
in the construction world, and
Yep.
we wish him the best. With that being said, we had some last minute changes, and so we've got some help from Aiden. And the last episode, he crushed it, bro. Like,
Yeah, he did.
It was crazy,
Mhm.
dude.
He did a
So,
really good job.
quick little shout out to Aiden, and a big thank you to him. So, if you've noticed a little bit of a change or how the flow was, I thought it was pretty top notch, man.
Yeah.
So that last episode was pretty good. So
Yep.
I gotta admit,
Mhm.
gotta give credit where credit's due. Shout out
Thank
to the
you,
man switching it up behind the
Appreciate
camera.
you.
Shout out Aiden, man. You're doing good out there.
That's hey, that's enough. That's enough.
That's enough. Okay, no
That's
more
enough.
glazing.
I don't want
No
to get a
more
big old
glazing.
head.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, Hugh Jackman's been a lot of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But that being said, big Marvel news. Y'all know RDJ, aka Iron Man.
Yeah.
He is just got confirmed to be returning as Doctor Doom, which is a big villain in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuts, dude.
So going from the man, you know what I'm saying, Iron Man,
That
to
made me feel bad.
Yeah, Doctor Doom. I'm like,
I was literally saying, let this man be.
yeah, let him die.
He died a legend.
Mhm.
Keep him a legend.
Keep
Nah,
him a
dude, that's
legend,
so
bro.
weird.
That last scene, bro, like with the surviving people, just
Yeah, dude, for real, the
I know.
funeral, man.
the funeral,
Yeah.
the survivors.
I know.
The
Dude.
nostalgia there was crazy.
So like,
It
what's gonna
was.
go with the timeline? So are like the Avengers actually gonna see RDJ as the villain? Like, is he gonna be unmasked and be like, what, Tony?
yeah,
Well, I'm
how
assuming,
did they
bro.
Get, yeah,
Like-
how do they get around that?
Because it's probably gonna be like some sort of variant. Because there
Like
is
a multiverse.
so
angle
yeah,
to it.
multiverse thing. Because there is a version of Iron Man that becomes Doctor Doom, but it's like,
What did you?
why
Think?
we gotta go that way? You know, like,
How did you guys feel about the Doctor Strange multiverse, the second one?
yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
So disappointing.
yeah, they could have done so much with
So
it.
much
Yeah.
with it, bro. I was like, really? That was it?
Yeah, when I saw Fantastic Four, or when I saw Mr. Fantastic, I was like, oh shit, it's him. And then he just gets turned into fucking spaghetti, bro.
Legit.
Yeah.
Legit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is going to be a new Fantastic Four. Pedro Pascal. Forget what the rest of the cast is.
Yeah.
Who? Oh yeah, dude from Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. No, I think we should be all right.
Okay.
Yeah,
We can always edit that. We
Yeah.
can always,
Yeah, dude from Stranger Things, Eddie Munson, and then I don't know who the other two are, or I know who they are, just not off the top of my head. Blonde hair girl's bad, Aiden says.
His words, not ours.
yeah.
We can't
Those
co-sign
words.
on all
Yeah,
of those.
dude. So RDJ.
I know.
That's so.
I mean, dude, that's kind of how you know Marvel's just like, all right, dude, we gotta do anything to bring this shit back.
You think? Even,
Yeah.
I don't think they've even lost. You think that they've lost people so much after Tony
Dude,
Stark's
honestly,
death that
yeah, bro.
Really?
Because, dude, think about it. There's gonna be an Avengers movie in 2 years, and I don't know anything, bro. I'm a fucking superhero guy, and I don't even know who the fucking team is. Like,
yeah,
you know,
that's very
phase
true.
one is
Because
like,
Captain
okay,
America's gone.
Yeah. Well, there's gonna be Falcon's the new Captain America.
Yeah. But Captain America is gone.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Steve
Iron-
Rogers is gone.
Mm-hmm. It's like phase one, dude. Each movie, you're like, okay, yeah, they're all gonna meet eventually. Dude, when was the last time we seen Shang-Chi, bro? That dude was cool. I don't even know if he's gonna be in Avengers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man,
He
we're
does-
diving deep here.
Yeah. For real.
No, dude. And what about? I feel like the Hulk will, but Scarlett Johansson's gone.
Yeah.
Maybe Doctor Strange will be in it. I think.
Spider-Man most likely.
Spider-Man. Dude, could you imagine if Spider-Man
Deadpool.
and
Ant-Man.
RDJ
Oh.
meet up, and he's like, "What?
Yeah.
What's going on,
yeah,
Mr.
he's like,
Stark?
Yeah, Mr. Stark. I don't feel so
What's going
good."
on?
I don't feel good.
Who are you?"
Yeah. Doctor Doom's, I don't even know who you is,
Yeah.
kid. Fucking
Yeah.
flicks him away.
Tony Stark I knew's dead. You are not.
You are not him. You are not him.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, man. Doctor Doom. I mean,
His wife, his kid. Dude, there's so
his
many
wife,
avenues.
his kid.
Pepper
We're
Potts.
thinking about like all of his like angles of his family. Like,
Yeah.
how could you let them
Like, what
down?
if his daughter's like grown up and she's the only person that makes him remember like his past life being Iron Man?
I don't think it'll work like that. I think Fool's just gonna be a straight up menace.
So you don't think he has any correlation to Iron Man?
They're gonna have
But
to.
you think he's gonna? But you think he's gonna be revealed as RDJ? Like he is Iron Man in the Avengers,
Yeah.
In the
but
Marvel-
I think it's gonna be like a different, you know,
Like a
obviously
multiverse
multiverse
angle.
thing.
like
like
a multiverse
something
angle,
happened like
where
while
his dad,
Ant-Man
you know, was an
like,
asshole,
getting
so he
back,
turned.
teleported to his normal size. He, did something weird.
So yeah, instead
Went
of
up
like
someone's
having
ass.
his dad be a great scientist and motivating him to do good, he
Right.
just thought he was an asshole and wanted to fuck up the world.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
That's possible too.
Yeah. No, and what's so sad is I think it was the Iron Man series that really kind of solidified it for me. I was like, dude, these new Marvel movies are the shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah,
man.
and
He's the one that started it all.
And I was like, dude, because I was a big fan of Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was like, okay, yeah,
Dude,
Spider-Man
hey.
those are great.
If
But
y'all grew up in that
when I saw Iron Man 1, that's when I was like, okay, so this is going to be a whole thing.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
we're picking up where we left off, and it's just great.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was a
With
great.
you being who was the best Spider-Man in y'all's opinion?
Ooh,
Was it Toby? I
controversial.
grew up on Toby, dude.
I did.
So,
but
like-
dude, Andrew's dope, bro. His movies aren't the best, but like him as Spider-Man is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
the,
he has the
uh,
personality of him.
Yeah.
That's the newest one.
No,
No, that's the
second one.
middle
Second
one. That's the second one.
Yeah, the second one.
And that's so weird how they planned
Because he
that
was
out.
only in 2 of them, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he was Scarlett Johansson was the opposite, wasn't it?
No, it was Gwen Stacy.
No, it was Gwen Stacy.
Emma Stone.
Oh, was it Emma Stone?
No, you're right. It was Emma Stone.
Who's Gwen Stacy, bro? I don't even know where
Did
I
you just
pulled
come up
that
with
from.
that name?
No,
Yeah,
no,
I think
Gwen
It's
so.
like a
Stacy.
pop star that's trying to make it.
Yeah, exactly. And,
Gwen
no,
Stacy's the blonde chick that was his girlfriend.
the one that died.
Yeah, the one that died.
Exactly. Okay, so I am on track.
Yeah.
No, dude. In the movie where he catches his
he
girlfriend
tries-
and he's on the top and he's like good job. Like he starts tearing up. I'm like, damn.
Oh
it.
yeah, when he caught.
When he caught
Zendaya.
He's like, I'm so happy. What did he say, bro? He's like,
are you okay? She's like, yeah. Are you? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
he finally redeemed himself by saving another Peter's girl. Bro, imagine the PTSD, like the same exact situation. You're like,
Dude, exactly.
and you finally do it, but then you're like, you're not mine.
Yeah.
Why
Dude,
couldn't I save mine?
the web thing, bro, and it was like reaching towards her.
I
and-
know. I actually didn't see that movie.
No?
The second one, the one that you're referring to, I didn't see any of those movies.
No, but you just
I
like
didn't
saw
see
the
the
clip.
second
No,
one.
because
I
I
don't see the
didn't. I
second one.
like from the commercial and stuff. It just didn't like. It just didn't grab me. Like I was just like, yeah, the story's like similar, but it's just not.
I felt like it was pretty accurate to the character, like representing Peter Parker. I'd say it's probably one of the more accurate ones, but so was Toby. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a ride or die Toby, bro.
that Toby.
Yeah, no, I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Like, I
Remember
don't think
when
we've had
Sandman, Sandman was a thing,
Yeah.
bro. That movie was awesome.
Dude, Spider-Man 3, yeah. And he said, good riddance, as he like flushed him down the sewer. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
I was like,
Toby
damn.
was a menace, bro.
Dude, the graphics
When
back
that-
then, by that time, they were like,
Yeah.
the first one, it was a little,
Yeah.
but by that time,
Yeah.
dude,
The train scene, bro, that awoken something in me as a young boy.
Oh,
You
I
was
know.
like, dude, I'm gonna be a superhero now.
Yeah. And then you see the
Yeah,
dark
it did
side
sound
of it.
pretty fucking
yeah,
weird.
You saw the dark side of him when
Sam's
he
like,
when he
"What's happening?"
that guy that was robbing. Wait, what'd you say?
No, I said that sounded a little zesty.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, changed something for me as a boy.
It made me view the world differently.
Yeah.
No.
Good for you, Zan. We still love you.
Yeah, we still love you. We love everyone.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, remember when he thought that the robber was like the guy who killed Uncle Ben, but it wasn't.
Oh,
It wasn't
yeah.
him. So he's like, just give me a chance. Like, did you give my grandfather a chance? Did you? Just
Like
beats
you
the
gave
shit.
Ben a chance.
We've all been there.
Did you give my uncle a chance? Did you? Just flies through,
Dude,
flies through
yeah.
a window. Looking back at it now, I'm like, damn, that guy got his ass.
I know, bro.
What time
Did
is
you
it?
give my uncle a chance? Did you?
19?
Huh? Okay.
Was that?
No, I was just double checking the time.
Sorry.
No, we're good.
Toby just awakened something in me as a grown man.
Yeah, as a grown man. Yeah. Dude, when he was beating the fuck out of Sandman in like the train station, bing, grind his head up against the.
And all you see is just sand.
Yeah.
Just boom, sand, boom,
Yeah.
sand. I'm like, buddy, you're gonna need something more than
Yeah.
need something more than blunt force trauma.
Dude, for real.
Nah,
I forgot his origin story. How did he even turn into Sandman?
He like jumped in like some particle accelerator. Or
Oh, he was
something.
robbing someone though, wasn't he?
No, he's run from the cops, and then.
But he robbed a bank though, didn't he? Didn't he have like a bunch of
He
money?
like broke out of prison, and then he was like broke into some facility, and then like they were doing an experiment, and yeah, he just got
Yeah, it was
caught
like
up.
part-
in
yeah,
that.
Oh,
I think it
because
sounds
I
right.
thought his
So-
daughter was like sick or like
Oh, yeah.
dying
Yeah,
or
it
something, so
was.
he had to he stole money, and I remember I think when he was in panic, he was like looking for the money or something like that, and then he just starts disintegrating. And
No, he was looking for like the locket that his daughter.
that's
got him.
right, that's right, dude, man.
Zan knows what's up.
Yeah, I just watched it like earlier this year.
See
so.
those movies, bro. The Toby movies. I like the newer ones, and I like how it all came full circle, like with all three of them. That was crazy. And then they
Yeah.
copied the meme. They're like, "Wait, you,
Yeah, you.
you."
Oh,
It's like,
pointing
but
at
if
each other.
I'm me, you.
Yeah.
It's so dumb, bro.
Dude, yeah.
And then Toby's so lax in the last movie.
Mhm, he's just
He's
like,
like
an
so
old dude.
calm and just like so. But nah. Did you get my grandfather? Did you? Remember when he swung on the beam and just.
yeah, just rocked
Then to just
this
like,
shit.
yeah, I don't even. Like,
I know.
it's old now,
Oh,
man. It's
man.
sad.
It is.
That being said, we got a lot of stuff to get into, right? So, what did we want to get into first? We got the. Should we just dive right into Mr. Beast? These allegations?
I
There's
think we
also
should
the
save the PDF file stuff for like the ending.
All right. So there's the Olympics things that's going on
Yeah.
right now. A lot of low-key some controversies. We
Yeah.
had the
Take it away.
Yeah, we had the recreation of the Last Supper, and then the Horseman.
Yeah.
The first horseman, correct?
So
All right, Phil, this is your
this
thing
is
right
yours.
here.
Go ahead and explain this to the viewers because you have probably the most biblical knowledge on this cast.
I think a lot of the people kind of have seen that opening ceremony from the Olympics. It was pretty bad. But yeah, it's essentially it was the scene of the Last Supper with the apostles, and they were all in drag in the opening ceremony.
Scary, man.
Yeah.
Like,
and-
why, bro? There's
Right, and so
not
they were
necessary.
singing in French, which obviously it's in Paris, and let's not forget, that people are willingly. So there's a lot of people involved in this, but one of the people who, speaking of new movies coming out, Lady Gaga was singing there,
I'm not surprised at all.
and it's just like
What was she saying?
she was
Singing.
singing. So during that song, during that whole thing that they were doing, that spectacle, she was singing along with it. She was a part of the production for it. And so it just kind of makes you think, hey, before you go out and you start watching these movies, you're really supporting certain people a certain way. And so it just makes you think twice about where your money goes and stuff.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard anybody really highlight that fact that she was involved with it. So it wasn't just people out in France doing this crazy stuff and it's like, oh my gosh, look what's happening over there. Like, no, we have people from our states that are contributing to that kind of craziness too. But with that being said, it was a reenactment of the Last Supper, and instead of apostles they had drag queens. And so they also had a horseman come in. I think it was like the white horse or something like that.
Yeah,
which
the
is supposed
pale
to
horse.
With wings behind it, you saw
right, which biblically suggests that that's ushering in the apocalypse and a sign of the death to
Revelation,
come.
right?
Right, it's in Revelation. So one of four
And it
horsemen.
said like all the nations were following behind it, right?
So every nation with their flag and stuff was following the white horse with the knight on it.
I know. I'm like, dude, it doesn't get more like
right,
fucking-
right. And the thing is, it's you think about the times that we're in, right? And there's definitely a lot of correlations between what's happening now and things that are biblically spoken about the end days and stuff. But you think about in Revelations how it says in towards the last days and the end times it will be like this, and there will be the four horsemen and things like that. It kind of makes you think about the chicken and the egg scenario, right? Are these people who are a part of the production looking at the Bible and going, hey, this is something cool to just mock, and so I'm going to go ahead and just do it? Or do they not realize that could you be the one potentially ushering in a white horse? Like what was written in
you
Revelation?
could be the catalyst.
Well, no, like, is that the literal sighting that was written about a horseman coming in, ushering in, and the nations behind will follow them? Was that literally the vision that this apostle wrote down? I think it was John or Paul. Is that what he actually saw and envisioned?
Like
and
that scene right there?
And is it that people now are just looking at that and mocking it, but not realizing that you are actually ushering in part of the end times? Kind of just makes you think.
Clip that. What timestamp is that, man? Oh my gosh.
No, yeah.
It just makes you think, like, do you even know? Obviously, they don't know what they're doing, and that's one of the Jesus' most favorite quotes is "Forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do."
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, do you really not know what you're doing, and do you not know who you're messing with?
No,
Because I don't think you do. But again, it makes you think: is it the chicken or the egg scenario?
I think it's
Which
straight
one came
mockery.
first?
I think it's straight mockery.
Right.
It's like you don't. It's crazy. You can
No, it is, definitely.
live your life however you want, but like when you are making a mockery of a whole religion of people,
Yeah,
it's like, could you
that's-
imagine if it was the other way around? Imagine Christians doing that to mock a certain party or a certain belief system.
100.
You know how much trouble the religion and Christians would be in, but they're getting a free pass, literally doing the Last Supper in a complete.
Yeah.
It completely.
Well, they had to take it down.
I was gonna say,
What?
They took it down thus far. ABC.
They
Like,
did.
from
Yeah,
their
they took down the
official-
video
yeah, they
of
took
the
it down. It
Last
got
Supper
so
at
many
least. I don't know about
complaints.
the horseman thing, but I
It
did.
did get so many complaints they took it down.
Yeah.
Okay, well
So
at least
that's
there's
good.
that.
Yeah.
At least there's that.
But I also did hear that 3 days later, after the whole Last Supper thing, there was a whole city blackout or something. Did you guys hear about
Yes,
that?
in Paris.
Yeah, and then
Really?
the only place that still had power
Yep.
was the one building built like in the name of God. I forget what the building is, but that was
that's
the only.
incredible. Wow, that's
I
cool.
think they did that on purpose. Do you think they did that on purpose, or do you think it was like a superstitial, like,
I mean, I don't
thing
know.
where it's like, oh, this is like, you know, a
Who
market
would do
time.
that?
Here
And
goes the power, like
Well,
God, like
always
basically
talks about
God
being
doing it.
light and dark. There's the references between I will be the light. You can't. Darkness will never outshine the light. It's impossible. And so when he references himself as being the light in the darkness, I am the truth, the way, the light. It doesn't strike me as something that is within or past his realm to say, no, I'm going to show you who I am because I'm going to make everything dark, but my name will be the one in light.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That could be just a spiritual coincidence for those spiritually minded people. But
But
a weird
it's a little
coincidence,
too
man.
coincidental,
well,
you know what I'm saying?
Here's kind of another, if you want to look at like the wrath, if you will, or the aftermath of making
Give me my water.
of mocking. Is it the bottle?
The big hydro. Thank you. Sorry, this is getting me all worked out.
All
Let's-
worked
yeah,
up.
I'm listening.
So yeah, speaking of like repercussions of mocking the word, have you heard about Celine Dion? She has lost her voice. She has lost her voice.
Actually, did.
Like she can't fucking
Me-
talk
me and
at all.
someone-
She can't sing like at all. Like it sounds even like it's like an old woman speaking. It
How old is
sounds
she?
kind of like this when she speaks. Now.
No, dude.
She's
I
not
think she has
that
a
old.
medical condition,
No?
though, right?
Well, I don't know what the condition. If she does, I haven't looked into it that much. All I know is that these things started happening once she put out her new clothing line for
What?
kids, and it's some satanic ass shit.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that
Are we
like
talking
is that
about
going around like with the
Celine
Balenciaga stuff or?
I think her husband is involved with Balenciaga in some capacity, or an umbrella company with Balenciaga.
Celine
But her
Dion.
company is called New Order. NUNU Order.
Really?
And it almost makes you think like, why are you doing new order and things? It's almost like a repetition of
Three
three
numbers?
times. It's a 3 repetition of 2 numbers, which
6. Yeah.
in the repetition of the
Triple
three.
6.
Is
Mark
that
of the
what
beast.
it means? But these kids are wearing the most. I mean, it's on Instagram. You can see it. It's just horrific stuff, dude. Like wearing
me
like
check it
goat
out.
heads,
Are you serious?
Yes.
What was it?
like
Goat heads.
goat heads, like kids wearing like a goat head in like a black dress, and the shirts that say New Order on them. It's a creepy commercial that she even put out, like with her walking into this nursery at a hospital, and you see like the little carriages of like blue blankets and little carriages filled up with babies in pink blankets. She blows this like black coal looking dust, like some witchcraft shit, over the babies, and then they all turn black into black clothes with like black hats, and there's like these black little demonic looking like stuffed animals in the cribs. And then a couple months later, she starts losing her voice. Can't sing.
Perfect time.
Starts having seizures.
That's what I was gonna say. And
Oh,
you know what?
shit.
You know what sucks?
Are you looking at it?
I am.
It's creepy.
Let me
right?
see that, or send it to me. You know what
Hold
sucks?
on.
She sang "My Heart Will Go On"
Is
and
this-
Titanic.
is this the
That's
type of
it.
stuff? Yeah.
Look at it.
She sang this Titanic song?
Yes, the Titanic
Yeah,
song, girl.
my Heart Will Go On and Titanic.
Wait, can you sing it for me?
Yeah. Wait, which part?
I just don't want it to be tainted anymore by her.
What part do you want me to sing?
The chorus.
The main part.
The main part.
Dun 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 dun.
That's not the song.
we'll take it.
You are.
We'll take it.
Dude, that was like kind of hit me in my soul.
Yeah,
a
that's
little bit.
really weird.
Yeah, we'll post a link or something like that. Discussing it, but it's kind of creepy. But again, it kind of goes to show you don't mock God. Just don't mock God.
Don't mess with the big man.
Even if you don't agree with it, like you don't have to mock it. Like ain't no one over here saying like,
I know, bro. Like, you just fucking chill. You don't have to think about it, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Just weird.
doesn't need to be
man.
done. But yeah, no, kind of crazy. Yeah, but Olympics, man,
Wow.
a lot of viewership has already gone down because of that. But yeah, it's crazy, dude.
wow. They really know how to do it.
100%. That is so bad, man. It's scary. Like, what is your perspective on that? Do you think, truly think we're in the end times? And if you do,
Uh-huh.
how many years do you think in your lifetime you will see the second coming of Christ?
Absolutely. 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Really?
Absolutely. 100%. And I think as far as like, I mean, and again, you never know, but you just see just too many correlations just about how, the Bible talks about, people worshiping themselves, or people will perceive things to fall on their ears in a way that, appeases them, and how they're not going to, everything will be backwards. Yes will be no, no will be yes, right will be wrong, wrong will be right. And you look at everything that we're talking about now,
PDF files and all that stuff. Yeah.
It's insane, dude, of all the things that are happening right now, and the push to make that kind of thing acceptable. And you think about phrases like "love is love." When you say things like "love is love," it sounds really nice. So yeah, what's wrong with loving people? Like love is what's wrong with that? But well, they're not everything is just lovey-dovey. Like you can't just love whoever, because there's laws, certain things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You just got to be careful about the things that you're listening to and what they actually mean.
But yeah, going on to that, it's kind of like crazy to think, but I can't really imagine like 20 years from now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah,
with
we're
how
talking
shit
about
is going
timelines.
down.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I don't know how much further we have, but I could definitely say in my lifetime, I could see that happening, bro. I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. You doing some mathematical equations there?
Huh?
Doing some mathematical equations there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's low-key a perfect segue into the next topic. The
Oh my
Mr. Beast
gosh.
allegations.
Bro.
It is getting
Wait, can we just
wild.
comment real quick? Because the same thing I asked about him. Do you think that we're gonna see the second coming of Christ?
Well, kind of like what I just said. Like, it's hard for me to imagine 20 years from now, you know?
Like, if it's this bad now.
Yeah, if it's this bad now, like, how is it going to get any better in 20 years?
It's either going to be like this. I'm sorry. That was one of the points I want to make. It's either going to be like this. Either it's going to happen in one of two ways. There is going to be a spiritual revival, which is what I'm praying for, where people are awakening and go like, oh man, things aren't right, and there's got to be a reason why. And I think it's because we've left God out of the conversation for so long.
Yeah.
We think we're so smart and we know all the answers, and we've developed AI and we have chips that you can put in your brain and blah 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 blah. But we've left God out of the equation because we think we're so smart.
Mm.
Well, we've outsmarted ourselves into being completely reliant upon technology now, where we're pretty soon what they want you to do is worship AI, right?
And be a fucking
And
NPC.
just be an NPC. So it's either going to be there's a huge revival because people are sick and tired of the status quo, and they're going to realize something's going on, and it could just be their spirituality is been in decline, and they realize that, and there's a great awakening and coming home back to the fold of Christ, or people are just going to be like 100% reject it, and they're going to, I think part of the economy is going to hurt that progress because it's going to happen, and they're going to say, well, see, once this huge economy crash hits, I could see a lot of people in the public saying that it's the Republicans' fault, because if Trump gets in and the economy crashes afterwards, then they're going to say it's conservatives, and these conservatives are Christian, and these Christian conservatives are the ones that put us in this place, and so there's going to be this.
Yeah, so we're screwed.
Yeah,
Yeah, second coming of Christ coming. 3.5 years of fucking chaos.
crazy stuff. No, so that's what I was going to. It's either going to be a great revival, and then we're going to be around for a lot longer, or there's just going to be this great rejection, and people will turn their back on Christ altogether, and this nation will go down this.
And when the second coming, you said there's going to be like 3 years of peace, and then 3 years of just absolute chaos.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 7 years tribulation. Yeah, 3 years of peace.
7 years of chaos. That's what it is.
Well, the tribulation period is supposed to last 7 years, which again, there's significance between the number 7 in the Bible.
Yes.
So it's supposed to last 7 years, 3.5 years of peace, where everyone will be deceived and, oh, look at this guy, he's great, and so everyone's going to start to take the number and take the mark because things are going great, and he's going to fix things after a huge. It's going to take a world problem for the world government to come in with a world solution.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's going to be this, something terrible is going to happen, some sort of crash economically or whatever, war or whatever, and then from there they will have the reason to usher in a digital currency because the economy everywhere is going to crash.
Yeah.
And then they'll be able to control your money.
Dude.
And then that's how they're going to usher in a one world government, because the wars are too chaotic. We need peace. So we need peace everywhere. So how do you have peace? One governing body. So that, well, if there's one governing body, well, then there can't be any more.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's all one. We're all one. We're all one world. Sounds nice, right? That's why. Even look at the World Trade Center. It's called the One World Trade Center. And that's in America. That ain't. You know what I'm saying? So like there's people who are already a part of it here, who are already up to knowing what's going on, and so that's what's going to happen. Yeah, 3.5 years of peace, because they're going to create these problems, which will make people reliant upon the state. And then after they realize we just signed our lives away, 3.5 years of just utter pure
That'd be
chaos.
an interesting question to ask a presidential candidate.
Yeah, if they don't want to get elected, because they're going to be like, no, because a lot of people don't believe it. A lot of people don't believe it. So,
Well,
yeah, craziness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty wild.
Sorry to bum everyone out.
It's pretty scary, regardless.
Pretty scary,
it's
guys.
gonna be scary regardless, man.
Get your soul right, y'all. Get your soul right.
Get your right.
But other than that, Zan, what else we got, bro?
We do have the Mr. Beast and
Yes, that's
his
right.
homie.
That's right. We were talking about the Mr. Beezy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. A lot of people are getting caught up in some nasty stuff.
Nasty, bro. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude.
And
you
deceiving.
Huh?
Deception as well.
Yeah,
Mr. Beast is
exactly.
going through some accusations at the moment right
Yeah.
now as well.
Sure. Yeah, so that person, that Ava Chris Taylor, I think is the person's name,
Yeah.
was just texting some minors and some pretty inappropriate stuff.
Mhm.
And
When they were 21 years old.
yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
he was
it
doing
was-
it on Twitter.
Yeah.
It was like he had a Discord with a bunch of like little kids in it, and he'd call them all like daddy and dad and shit.
Even Ninja was talking about that. He's like, guys, it's not that hard not to get caught up in this stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, you just
There's
don't talk to
plenty
kids.
of people over 18.
Yeah, you just
Like-
don't do it. He's like, I'm married now. I won't even be in the same room with another woman by myself because of accusations, let alone be DMing kids. He goes, are you
Mhm.
kidding me?
I
He's like,
know.
Thank God, Ninja.
Yeah.
Thank God.
He's
Yeah.
like, I don't get it. He goes, it's not that hard to stay away from kids, guys. He's
Dude,
like,
for
why
real,
is
especially-
everyone getting caught up in this shit right now?
Dude,
Yeah.
especially with their status, I'm sure they could find any like decent looking girl, bro.
Well, and speaking of their status,
Probably.
Yeah.
They're all millionaires.
yeah,
Exactly.
but they're also gamers, and video games appeal mainly to people under the age of 18.
Mhm.
So you already have to be cautious
Damn.
with that shit.
Yeah.
You already have to, because your fan base already is young.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yeah, YouTube
Dude, you
even
can't
asks
even-
you when you upload a video, is your video made
Yeah.
for kids? You have to put
Right.
yes or no.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And it's almost
Obviously,
like
I put no for these podcasts.
yeah. No.
because
What?
the shit
Dude, we
we-
make children's content.
Nah,
We're just talking
bro.
about Spider-Man.
the shit we talk about is for 18 plus.
Yeah,
so.
no, definitely.
like Keanu.
Watching the videos.
Keanu doesn't even, like, he'll put his arm around someone, but he won't even, like, it'll be like
Yeah,
floating
it'd
there.
be like low.
yeah, like
floating,
low-key
yeah.
just like floating
Really?
in midair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of ribs?
There's
Yeah,
like a
really?
bunch of
He
pictures.
won't touch the girls.
Even
He'll-
celebrities, bro. Yeah, he's just
he'll
like
put his arm around him, but then you'll see, like, he's got, like, maybe, like, that much space.
Oh, so he knows what's going on.
He ain't getting
Yeah,
caught up
he
yeah,
in
you ain't
knows.
getting caught up in nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And Keanu's,
Yeah,
like,
no.
always been really cool. Like, he'll, like, ride the bus and, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
public transportation.
Humble, bro. He's like J. Cole. J. Cole be riding a bike in New York
Oh,
City.
yeah, I saw that. He, like, joined up with somebody and linked up with, like, a bike brigade or something.
Did
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
He also
Chill
plays
guy.
basketball.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
homeboy can
in
ball.
New York. Yeah, he can.
I know he tried to
Shout out J.
play
Cole,
the
man.
NBA for a little bit, or like
He
some
was on,
sort
like, a
of
junior league, I think.
Junior World League.
something like that.
But then he also played overseas for, like, a couple seasons somewhere.
yeah, just like side mission type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, just 'cause he
literally.
can.
Side mission type shit.
Seriously, though, dude. Imagine being that talented.
Oh,
like, where you
boy.
just-
Mm.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Little,
Huh.
Yeah. Old school song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
And there's still the Mr. Beast thing that.
The authenticity, bro.
Mm-hmm. I haven't watched the video. Ethan,
I checked
you're
it
the
out.
most. You watched it too?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys fill me in. What's going on?
The one I watched was 3 hours ago or 4 hours ago.
Yeah. What was the same one that you sent? The same one you sent, right? In the group?
Yes. Yeah.
the group.
Okay, so you saw it?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. So
both
apparently,
up to
a lot of the stuff is rigged.
Yeah.
A lot of the contestants are either friends or friends of, like, his girlfriend or cast members.
Or editors.
Or editors. Yeah, just
Damn.
people that have worked directly with Jimmy have come out and be like, nah, man, this is all rigged. And so it kind of begs the question, for some of the...
They
like-
haven't come out and said it, but they've been found out because you see his editor looking at the clock and, like, making it all, like, if you watch it, making it all, like, suspenseful and stuff like that.
Right.
And then you see him in another video and this guy's, like, questioning, hey, how do you make your money? Like, what do you do to
Right.
make money?
Right.
So he's basically like, laughs it off, and he kind of like is talking under his breath, but he's an editor for Mr. Beast.
Really?
And he won supposedly $800,000 in one of his challenges. I don't know. I don't really follow
In
his
reality, maybe he just got paid like a 20 bands or something.
Maybe. Who knows? He probably gets paid that a week.
Well, what's
yeah,
crazy
probably.
is a lot of these people that won were contestants against fans that had entered to be in these competitions.
Yeah.
And so now these people are going through all these crazy like competitions and these contests to win something that they never had a chance at winning.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, wait a minute. It makes you think about like all like the car lot giveaways. We're giving away a car. Like, was this full like low key charging them? Like, sending them a bill later on. Like, you know what I mean? Like it kind of makes you think. And for him to be one of the most popular YouTubers, wouldn't you think
the most popular? He's the most subscribed person on the YouTube.
Wouldn't you think you would be like crazy cautious about all this stuff?
Yeah.
And apparently he knew about it for years.
Knew about what
The Ava situation and had been doctoring these videos for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he comes out with that tweet that is just not him. Like, it's definitely a legal team or something.
What was the tweet?
I despise such actions that's being like
We're
portrayed
investigating
and
it.
we're investigating
the Ava situation.
digitally and stuff like
we're
that.
gonna look into it and all this. Yeah.
Yeah, but even his like, I spent 3 days underground. It's like
Okay,
now I'm like, that's probably fake.
On an
But what
island?
they were saying, but what they were saying is like the island isn't remote. Like they stayed there, and there's like a hotel like down the street. Like,
oh no way!
Yeah. And so that's what they're saying.
Well,
Is that
maybe
CGI?
Yeah, is that
that's what they're
CGI?
saying.
You never know.
Okay. You've invested in Mr. Beast bars, and we get it. You like Beast candy.
Beast
we
candy.
get it.
Bro bought a Beast burger before this.
Loki.
No, yeah, we get it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
there's
No.
probably some challenges that are real, and like he doesn't care about faking. But then there's other ones like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a Ferrari for the winner.
Yeah,
fucking
right.
right. I'm gonna buy a Ferrari for the winner.
Exactly.
Yeah, take $500, you can fly back home. Fuck out of here. Like,
And they got to pay the tax on it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a $1 million car.
yeah, or it's like, I'm gonna give you the car, but it's not paid off.
Yeah, it's not
so you're
paid
just
off.
covering the payments
just
of 20 grand a month.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll pay for your first installment.
We're transferring the title to all of these Ferraris to one lucky winner. Wait, what?
Yeah. Like, no. You. Come on up here. No, please. Drag his ass up there.
Like me? Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you, man. Come on down. It's like, no.
This is going to be $1 million a year you're going to pay in these bad boys.
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine the insurance on something like that?
My age? Yeah, I can actually.
Yeah, y'all be paying crazy.
Dude, my
Your guys'
crowd. I
insurance
just
is
got
crazy.
a quote because I called
For your
and,
bike?
no, not for my bike, but for if y'all don't know, I totaled a Subaru WRX when I was young and dumb,
Yeah.
and
3 years ago.
it just passed 3 years, so I have to finish out the term. My next term of insurance. So I paid $1,465 for 6 months of insurance. My new estimate for 6 months of insurance, $750.
Oh,
Damn.
nice.
So it literally dropped my insurance half of what it is now.
Holy shit.
That's nuts.
That's crazy. That's still expensive. though.
Obviously, it's like projected, right? Because insurance is going to go up, but they said it could go as low as this. So,
That's
I mean, dude, even if I
crazy.
paid $800, that's $700 I'm saving.
I have like
damn
the
near.
most expensive insurance I had because of my work, and like I had to have all this coverage and everything, and it was still like $280
$280
For 6
something
months?
like that, or like 300 or something like that.
What the
For
fuck?
6 months.
I don't know. Tina pays it, but it was like, it's something like
Or
pretty.
a month.
Yeah.
Because that's like $2,000 every 6 months, dude.
No, I'll have to double check, but
Yeah.
it's definitely cheaper than what you're doing.
I
That's-
don't see
that's
it
for
being
sure.
over fucking 300 or even 200
But it's
a
your
month.
age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You're
know,
in
I'm
a tough
22.
bracket. There's
22, two
buy
crashes, fucking, you know.
a workout.
Yeah.
when I'm 23 and I want to buy a fucking motorcycle, I'm like, yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we'll insure you for $500 a month.
Uh-huh.
So you're bound to get fucking flipped off that thing.
Dude, you know what you guys
God
could
forbid.
do
Huh.
to save a little bit of money?
What you got?
Insurance, all that stuff. You guys should really look into, and this is the first time I've ever discussed it with you guys, but you guys should look into going like into a like halves on getting like a pad, like a condo or something like that.
Mhm.
Like, both of y'all got steady jobs, good credit.
Texas.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you did that just to rent it out or something like that, make a little bit of bread, but now you got some property in your name, build up that credit, and then once you do that, cars are, I mean, you get better interest rates on vehicles once you're a homeowner. Like I'm telling you, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about,
'Cause
like, you know.
I would
So look
never
at it like a
purchase
liability.
anything in California.
Yeah, I would just never move in
It
with
totally, they totally side with the renter and not the,
you. Yeah.
not the tenant. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So the ROI is the best, I think, in like Tennessee or something.
Oh, yeah, Tennessee's like
So
the
like
best
you go to
place
like
for,
Tennessee,
property right now.
Louisiana, you buy property
Wisconsin,
and stuff.
too.
Yeah.
Ohio.
So I would buy stuff over there. I'd go half with you over there. So if they don't pay their bill, I can call the cops and have them removed the same day instead
Yeah,
of like,
exactly.
yeah, dude, you got to give them 90 days.
90
California
days.
says you got to give them 9 days.
Sure.
And then you have to file for the courts, and that could take 3 months. So they're
Yeah.
literally living in your apartment for like
Rent
6
free.
months for free.
Sure,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't buy
know?
anything to rent either. What I'm talking about is getting your foot in the door into the real estate game, stay in it for, because if you guys are gonna, let's say, get an apartment, you still can't live by yourself, so you would need a roommate. So you
Yeah.
have a roommate, but instead of a roommate for an apartment, you have it for a house where both of you guys are building your credit. You're getting discounts on insurance and things like that, better interest rates, and you guys are going to be building equity into the home. So in 5 years or so, let's say if you bought it for $300,000, in 5 years it's worth $400,000. Y'all get to split that extra $100,000 and get 50 G's out of it. And then you can put that down on your own pad. There's your down payment for your house. There's your down payment for your house. And then you guys keep that pad and rent it out to family or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should talk about this more.
yeah. I'm definitely.
money could be made.
Yeah, exactly. Big money moves coming soon. Type shit.
Shoot. But yeah, just something.
So
And that way you guys can get a good interest rate because you guys both got good jobs, good credit. And then that way you're owning something instead of just wanting to move out and get into an apartment. Y'all move out and get into your own pad. Something to think about.
And you were also telling me something you can do as a new homeowner today. Did you want to talk about that just a little bit?
Yeah, just real quick, something you could do. I didn't know this, but like, say if you're buying a pad and like there's a roof that needs to be fixed or whatever, you can be like, yo, I'll buy your pad for $500,000, but I need 20 G's of that $500,000 to repair the roof. So technically, I'm buying a house now for $460 or $480, because $20,000 is going towards the roof. Well, you can take that same principle and apply it to interest rates. Interest rates are hella like expensive right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So say you get a pad, but you're only approved for like 8% interest rate. Okay, cool, Mr. Homeowner, I'll pay you the $500,000 for the price of your house, but I want $20,000 to pay down the interest rate. So say if your interest rate a month would be $500 in interest payments, right? Part of that money, if you prorate it over the 30 years, it could bring it down to $100 a month.
Yeah.
By taking that $20,000 and applying it over the term of your loan, your interest rate could drastically drop, and then your monthly payment drastically drops. So that's another way to get into a home cheap. So if there's people out there like, man, I don't know what to do. Like, I got good credit, but these interest rates is crazy. I didn't know that you could do that. But after a little bit of research, if there's a home out there that you guys are interested in, but the interest rate makes it where you can't afford the monthly payment, talk to your realtor and have them suggest that the owner has a portion saved for paying down your interest rate.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
I
it's,
fucking.
it's so weird how it's so weird how
Yeah.
different states like. Obviously, California is expensive, but when you get locked in at an interest rate, it's locked in for the unless you refinance, right? Or
Unless you refinance.
so in Texas, it's reevaluated every year, so it
for
doesn't
real?
matter. You can get a super good interest rate, and then once it gets reevaluated that year, if the interest rates go up, you're paying what everyone else is paying.
Yeah.
So it's like you could get a house for cheaper, but you're going based off of what the interest rates are that year. And that's what, my parents were looking at it, and that's one thing that they didn't like is that, like, yeah, California, like, we got our house right before everything got expensive, so our interest rate's low.
Yeah.
Over there, it's, like, high.
It's like market.
So, like, if they got it right now, like, yeah, that would suck, but if the economy gets better and it drops down, then they're going to be reevaluated at that one. So it's good and bad.
Yeah, I feel like
you
that's
know, it
got
could
its
screw
pros
you
and
over,
cons.
but also help you in the
Yeah.
end.
You
You know
could
what
be
I
like,
mean?
yeah, I got a good one this year, and
Yeah.
then next year you're fucked.
What the heck? If you
Well,
wanna
the stock
refinance.
market plummeted, so
Yeah,
you know, I'm
exactly.
going to saving up for the next 6 months until you know my interest goes back up to 30%.
Dude, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's
That'd
crazy.
be crazy.
That
first
would be
of all.
crazy.
30% interest, that'd be nuts.
I mean, it'd be
Oh,
one
yeah.
thing if like homes were like 10,000, and you had like a high interest rate. Like, all right, that's whatever. Because back in the day, yeah, it used to be like around in the teens. Interest rates were in the teens, like in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s and stuff.
Holy
like,
shit,
yeah,
really?
they were. But homes also were only like $20,000 for like a really nice, like suburban,
Damn.
like family home.
yeah, but it's like
an
that's like
affordable
what?
crib.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. So
Unheard of today.
Right. So even at a 16% interest rate, you're still looking at, you know, like over a 30-year mortgage term,
Yeah.
minimal,
You can't
100
even-
something. Like
Can't
it's
even
not
get
that
an apartment for $20,000 now,
I know, bro.
dude. And now condos are like that now. Like what you were saying in Texas, I think there was a law that got signed in California where condos are like that now.
They get reevaluated every year.
Something like that. So it's crazy, man. Like,
Bro, if that happened to homeowners out here, I'd be like, what? Give me a reason.
Yeah, yeah.
The weather's
There's
not
nothing
enough,
left.
guys. give me the reason why you want to stay
well,
here.
and that's why I'm so stoked, bro. Like, we got our pad back in 2013 or something. So the market crashed in 2008. We picked up our pad right when the homes were just starting. The market was just starting to kind of turn around and get on the uptick. So we got our home at a badass price, and our interest rate is locked in. It's less than 4%. So we're sitting beautiful. We got great equity in our home. We're in a great position for being homeowners. Like, we
Yeah.
got in at a really good time. Our mortgage is great price, and it's locked in.
Good for you,
So,
man.
Yeah, dude.
yeah,
That's
it's-
fucking sick.
Yeah, so we're lucky. It's nothing crazy, but starter home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotta get your foot in the dough.
Hell yeah,
That's all
man.
that matters.
It's gonna be hard for our generation, but
yeah.
maybe
We
we'll.
gonna keep doing our tango.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what you got to look into. For a single person, yeah, it may be difficult, but if you got
Maybe
a
we should get
partner-
married, Ethan.
domestic partnership, you don't even
Honestly,
need to be married.
Yeah.
But we got anything else, man? That's all I had to talk about today.
Honestly, no, man. I think
No?
No.
You got a little ism for us?
That was it, man. If you want it, yeah, I got an ism for us. I always got isms for us. Yeah, Pops has just hooked me up.
is one worthy on that page.
Yeah, I'll just make it. Yeah, he's got 4 per page, and he filled up a whole book.
Holy shit.
So we'll keep it super quick. But here's an ism for you, again, written down by Pops. Unless you try something beyond what you have already mastered, you'll never grow. Unless you try something beyond what you have already mastered, you'll never grow.
Yeah.
Don't stay in that
That's
comfort
true.
zone. Don't stay in that comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And it's-
very true.
Be
And it's good
afraid
to
to try new
train.
things.
Yeah, and it's good to achieve like a mastery level at something, but then you don't want to get stuck in a lane.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't be staying in comfortability. Uncomfortability is where you grow. I think that's kind of just what that sums up. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
if you're just
So,
comfortable your whole life, have no bills, you know,
no struggles
maybe you're
whatsoever.
yeah, no struggle whatsoever. You're gonna have a rude awakening. You know what I mean? You're
Oh,
not.
God.
You're not
Or
growing.
you just
you're not
will
growing.
never have a rude awakening. It'll just be some
Stagnant.
nothing
Yeah.
your entire
Yeah.
life.
Think about school too. It's like if
Yeah.
every grade was the same difficulty, it's like
you
well,
never
how
get
would
smarter.
you be growing your brain? How are you going to get smarter? It's like that's why every year they got to keep upping the ante. All right, yeah, we tried the trigonometry and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Now we going into pre-calc. You know.
Exactly.
So yeah, but yeah, guys, just strive to be better.
That's
Don't
it.
Yeah,
welcome
all right.
welcome the unknown. Welcome the scary shit, because that's where the growth happens.
Exactly.
That's it.
With that being said, Ethan, want to take us out?
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 4 of season 2. Look forward to some sick guests we're getting in the works right now. That's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next episode. Be sure to check out all of our socials in the link in the links below. Later.
Later.